Hello everybody and welcome back to Balake Farms. So you join me in October and we have got a lot of harvesting to be underway today. So we've got the big soybean field which is just here ready to harvest, the corn is ready to harvest and the sunflowers are ready to harvest. So it's going to be a very busy month and we've got to try and beat that rain. So I'm just going to start off with the soybeans. It's the biggest field by far, and I think it's the one that's going to take us the most time, even though we've got the biggest header for it. But I think it'll be worth just getting it done and out of the way with. Plus, it's the crop what we won't get the money off straight away. Probably would have been made more sense to do the sunflowers so we can get it into the mill, but hey ho. We've got the combine here, the headers on the tractor. We might as well start with our big soybean field. So this is going to be a fairly sizable job, and obviously we haven't got GPS either, so that does make it even more interesting. I've got to try and not miss anything and get the field done. Luckily though, this field is perfect for putting the header on just because we've got the yard to get it on, so we're not trampling the crops too much. So let's just see if we can get this header on. Attach tool. There we go. So we're going to get started. I don't think it'll overly take too long. I mean, it's a sizable header on this now, and the grain tank is a nice, decent size. So 10,000 litres, I believe. So it does hold quite a bit of product. Obviously, there's no baling to do either, so it should go relatively well. So we're going to start with the headlands, and then we'll work our way in. It looks like the yield's quite good, and this is going to be so valuable next June. When we get this sold, yeah, we should make some really good money off these soybeans. So I haven't quite decided what we're going to plant next year. Do we do soybeans again? Do we put something different in? It'd be funny to do a big carrot field, but it'd be very, very time consuming to try and get it harvested. It'd probably take me days instead of hours. So yeah, we'll probably stick to something no. We might do sorghum, to be fair. I might do some sorghum in here, and it's a nice big field. We can feed the chickens on it, and we could also move, change some of it into flour, and then we could use the flour to make bread in a bakery, but we ain't got a bakery, so we'd have to buy one of them, which we could do with the money off these soybeans. So they reckon it's, I think it's 5,000. How much is it a litre? Let's have a quick nosy. Let's see what we're working with. Soybeans. So £5,300 a 1,000 litres. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on it. Well, basically every load we get out of the combine is 50 grand. So every time we empty this combine tonight, that's another 50 grand in June. Unless we're desperate and we sell it a bit earlier, but I can't see it. I'd sooner rather keep it and sell it at its best time. We've got plenty of other things going on at the moment. We've got the cheese, we've got the what else do we do? With the cheese, I can't remember what the other thing we did was. Oh, and it's the butter. Yep, cheese, the butter. We've got the lettuces going on. We've got the eggs going on. So there's quite a lot of bits and bobs we've got going on, which are making us money in the background. So we shouldn't need to sell this premature. We should be able to keep it until that time. It's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, we'll get cracked on with this. I did put a couple more corn headers on. I haven't actually had a look yet to see what they're like. So that's not corn headers. What am I doing? Corn headers. So what have we got here? That's a 17 plate one. I've been trying to look for old combine headers. So we've got these. I think we've got, is it this one? So we've got a 5.3 metre at the moment. We could upgrade that to a 6 metre. That's a 4 metre one. I think a lot of these are too new. I was struggling to find older ones. That's the oldest one so far. 10 metre, but it's 2008. Shame that is. Really is a shame. And these are 17 plates. So, yeah, still on the old corn header front. We've not found anything that's older and bigger. So, I probably will sell ours and go for the 6 metre one. I know it's only 0.7, but I think it'll just make all of the difference. Especially the size of our fields now. And we've got quite a bit of crops that need the corn headers, so the sunflower field and the cornfield. Cornfield is quite big. It took us a while to do it with this header, so I'd imagine it's going to take us quite a while with our little corn header. So yeah, we're going to get cracked on. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, but I'll keep you guys updated and we'll see how much we get off this field. And say every time we empty it, that's 50 grand in our bank. Right, I'll get set to and I'll see you guys later. So that's our first empty. That should be a good £50,000 straight into our bank account come sell time. So we'll get this loaded up and we'll carry on. So just managed one lap of the headland and we've filled completely up. So really not too bad at all. So I'll get this emptied and then we'll carry on and we'll see how much of the field we can get done before the next emptied. It'd be nice if we get the trailer full twice, maybe even 3 times, but yeah, we'll see. It is a nice big field and it is going to take a good amount of time. So I'll probably start going up and down now. And then... oh, we've got a bit of... yeah, I was going to say it's got a bit of a epileptic fit on there. But yeah, we'll go up and down now. And then I can do a series of ups, downs, ups, downs, ups, downs. And then we'll see where we are. See how many stripes we can get for a full tank. So we will be full after this next load. So we've got 29,000 litres on so far. And we're about to put, well, we're not going to squeeze 10,000 in. We'll get half unloaded and then we'll empty it and then we'll come back and finish unloading it. So yeah, it's not going too badly really. I think we must have broke the back of it now. I would say we're about halfway through. So let's have a look on our diagram. Oh, actually, I don't know. We probably are bang on half, so we should get possibly another trailer off that. Maybe a little bit less, but yeah, so it's not going too bad really. It's yielding really, really well. We should be making some good money out of this come June next year. So I'm going to get this offloaded. I'm going to take it down to our cow barn area because it's easier to offload. So that'll be the perfect place to store all of this. And then we can get it collected come June and we'll get it sold. I must remember to sell it. I don't want to forget and do it a day late or a couple of months late, because that would be very unfortunate for us. So we're going to get this loaded. I think it's only going to take probably half of the combine. We'll find out in a minute. The only thing I've got to say about this combine is the spout is really hard to get underneath because it sort of tilts back on itself. So yeah, it's hard to find where it'll unload, but we're getting there. There we are, 35,000 litres, our first trailer full. So obviously it's 5 times that is the payment we'll be getting come sell time. So what's that work out at? 70, 140, £175,000 in this one trailer, there or thereabouts. So really, really is good. Very good crop, very profitable crop for the farm. So let's get this tipped and then we can get cracking and hopefully get the rest of that field smashed out and we can get a grand total of how much soybeans we got. I'd be really annoyed if we got 2 trailers and then 1,000 litres because it always goes through me to travel all that way for 1,000 litres, but if we've got to, we've got to. So let's get it on the new pit. There we go, let's unload that first compartment. 17,500 litres into storage and then we'll put the other 17,500 straight after. Right, that is our second full trailer off this field, and we've still got more to go at. So it's looking like we might get 2.5 trailer loads off the field. So really, really good. So that would, it would be, I think it's going to be about £400,000 come sale time. So we'll have a lot of money coming in next June, which is going to be absolutely ideal. Lucky for us, we are going to be putting the sunflowers straight into the mill so they can produce me money in the meantime. And I think the corn, if I remember rightly, actually sells pretty well at this time of year. So let's have a look. Oh, it's not the corn that sells very well at this time of year. It's June. Was it the sunflowers that... Yeah, the sunflowers aren't too bad, but we're going to change that. So 3,600 is best. And we're going to make somewhere right down here sunflower oil, and we're going to turn that into £6,000. So we will work better, and I think you can sell the both in March. So you can actually sell the sunflowers for the best price in March, or the oil for the best price in March. So as long as we can get it through the mill after we've got it off the field, it depends how much there is, we might be able to get it all done and have it there ready to go, which would be pretty awesome. And then we can make quite a lot of money off our sunflowers. I somewhat don't think we'll get it all in the mill at one time, because pretty sure we're going to get, I think it only holds 25,000 litres, and I'm pretty sure we're going to get more than 25,000 litres off the field. Well, I hope we are anyway, because that means more money for us. So 25,000 litres, time it's gone through the mill, I think it'll work. It works out 12,500 litres of oil. To be fair, I would actually imagine that there's not a great deal of difference between selling the sunflowers and making them into oil. I can't remember what the recipe is, so if we have a look on the thing, go to sunflower. So it's 2 sunflowers to 1 sunflower. So yeah, if we put, you know, 25,000 litres in, we're going to get 12,500 litres of pallet. So really, with production costs, is it worth it? I don't know. But it feels nice when you're doing it. I suppose it's easier to transport all at once. And yeah, we might get a bigger bonus for the environmental score if the place we takes it does environmental score. We might get a bigger one of them. I know sometimes when we tip just a crop into the silos, we don't tend to get much of an environmental score, so we don't really get a nice bonus off it. So that's what I'm hoping anyway. Hopefully it makes us more money, but I've never really sat down and worked it out. But yeah, we're nearly all the way through this harvest now. We're not far off. Well, I say this harvest, we're on this part of the harvest. We're nearly all the way through the soybeans, and then we've got the sunflowers and the corn to be getting on with as well. So I say, I think we'll be buying the 6-metre header just because we've seen how long it's taken this, and this is a 9-metre header, and it's taking quite some time. I know it's a massive, massive field, but the cornfield isn't small. It's probably half the size of this, but it isn't small, so it'd probably be best to just upgrade, get the biggest one we can, and then we know we're doing everything we can to make this job as quick as possible. But yeah, let's carry on now. We're on this last little bit down here. There's not much left at all really, and as we keep going up and down, we're cutting it and making it a shorter run. So I wouldn't have thought we'll fill one compartment of the lorry, but yeah, let's find out. So there we have it. Our soybean harvest is all done, and we've got another 9,274 litres off the field. So we're going to go take the header back to its header trailer now. Then we'll draw the lorry out. We'll probably move the lorry to the next field. And then we're going to pick up the corn header. And then we will be moving over to the sunflower field, I believe, next. I think that's the one we're going to tackle. And we'll leave the big corn harvest for now. So let's get that last bit what I clearly missed picked up. And on the route, what I'll do is I will drop off the product straight into silo. Just saves us... Oh, that's gone terribly wrong. Let's pick that back up. Can we get that a bit higher? There we go. That's on its header trailer. So yeah, we're going to drop this off on its way. We do need to pick up said corn header. Now, I do think we're going to be changing this to a bigger one. This is a 5.3, I think we decided it was. So we do need to get the 6 metre one. Just, I know it's not a lot, but over the course of the field, that can soon add up quite a bit. 0.7, 0.7, 0.7, 0.7, 0.7. It'll soon make the job just that little bit faster. And I mean, to be fair, when you know GPS in any way, you tend to overlap a bit, and yeah, you're not the most efficient you could be. So yeah, I think we'll get this changed over to the bit bigger one. It's £12,500. I don't know what we'll get back for this, but I'd imagine it'll be fairly decent. Oh, come on! Oh, that's tight through there. But yeah, let's get this offloaded, and then we probably will just run to the store with the combine straight away. Let's get it changed before we do that sunflower field. So yeah, let's get this tipped into here. Ooh. Well, that couldn't have gone any worse. But yeah, let's get that tip straight in there. So we'll get grand total in a minute, but yeah, we're looking like we've got about 80,000 litres. I'm gutted we didn't quite make the 100,000 litre mark. That would have been really nice, and we knew we would have got about 500 grand off that. So yeah, let's get this tipped, and then we'll head up to the store, and yeah, let's get this changed, and let's make it a bigger, better, more efficient farm if we can. Like you say, the quicker we are, the better it'll be. Right, so here we are at the sell point. So let's find out what we can get for our old header. So let's get it repaired. £2. Ooh, expensive repair bill. And let's get it sold. So we get £6,000 back. So that's half of what our new one's going to cost. So if we have a look, we can get a nice 12 metre one. And I'm going to turn it up to 6 mile an hour because I think that's just right for it. So do we want the model number? Ooh, let's put the model number on it, and let's get that bought. Perfecto. So we now have a nice big, well, I say nice big, we now have, I think it's literally just that bit there bigger. Probably, yeah, it probably is just that row. So we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I think we had 6 last time. So yeah, it's an improvement. It's not a vast improvement, I must admit, but it is an improvement nonetheless. Now the biggest question is this going to go down the road, or are we going to have to actually get a header trailer now? Because we probably will do if I keep doing that. But yeah, let me see if I can run this back to the field, and let's give this bad Larry a good old test in our sunflower field. So luckily, I think it's going to fit through the gate. And I mean, it just fits through the gate. I mean, we've got a bit more room that way, so we could shunt it over. But yeah, let's get that down. Get it whacked on. And let's see. Oh, why has it lifted itself? That's all. That's down. That's strange. But it is working. I don't know why it just randomly lifted itself, but it's working. That's all we can ask of our header. So yeah, there we go. The new header cutting the sunflowers. I mean, not very well. I don't know if it's just taking the heads off, or we'll find out when we get to the corn, I suppose. But yeah, now this field is all one. This is a big old field to be harvesting. So I was going to start with the headland, but because of where the gate was, I've just come straight down the field, so we could have a bit of a see how well it's going to do. And I reckon this field could take some time. I think it is going to, we do need to work on our header sizes, so I will keep looking, and if we can get a bigger header, I will. But if we can't, we will stick with it, but we'll try and upgrade if we can, because like I say, every upgrade is great really. But I think we're going to leave it there today, guys, and then next time we will harvest this full field of sunflowers, and we'll probably get onto the corn. So it's taken quite a while to get that soybean field done, but we got it done, and we're ready to make quite a bit of money off it next year. And I'm excited because it opens us up to the opportunity of more machinery, bigger fields, possibly even more productions. So let's wrap it up for today, and then next time we can really get stuck in, get this harvest over, hopefully before that rain comes, which is due at 12 o'clock. But if it does come, we will do a bit of selling, because we've got quite a bit of crops to get sold, and then we'll make some more money, and then we'll keep moving on, and we'll try and build this farm up with these vintage old school machines as best as we can. So if you've liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up. Any suggestions, please leave it down below. And if you hit that subscribe button and you ring that bell, you'll get the notification of when we do the next video, and when we finally get these sunflowers and the corn in. I'll see you there, guys.